Last August, the later part of August, I was diagnosed with colon cancer, then metastasized and spread to my liver, and also to a few lymph nodes. At that time, obviously, you go through quite a shock. You never expect this can happen to you. I had to have an operation to remove part of my colon because there was a total blockage. Otherwise, I could not live. I could not get any food down. I lost approximately 45 pounds. The hospital, which I was in, I will not mention by name, but they gave me some advice I consider very not something I could accept. They told me to eat a lot of sugar, donuts, candy, unhealthy foods, and get ready for chemo. The only option that they did offer was straight chemotherapy, 100% chemo, which I know is very damaging to the body. At that point, I looked into alternative medicine, possibly some cures, nutritional supplements, things I could do at home. I went for about 6 months and felt I was doing fairly well. I didn't notice much difference. I had a good energy level. And then progressively, I started to feel not so good. I started to lose my energy. I could feel my liver swelling up below my rib cage. And at that point, I decided that I needed more help than I could actually do on myself, but I still would not consider doing chemotherapy. I came down to Mexico, down to Tijuana. I contacted a few people who do run tours of clinics. At that time, I went to 6 different clinics to see what possible options I may have. When it was all said and done, there were a few clinics I did consider. My number one pick would have been Angeles Hospital here in Tijuana. And I think part of my main reason was when I spent the time to come to clinics, Dr. Perez had spent the most time with me. He explained the 5 causes of cancer. He asked my family background history, my symptoms. Spent probably a good hour, maybe an hour and a half with me. And I could not disagree with anything he said. He said basically a lot of what we're going to deal with is basically spiritual, nutritional, also a lot of medicine that works, things that are technically proven. I explained to Dr. Perez at that time that I really was not interested in doing chemotherapy, and he said, well, with the cancer you have, you do have to use a rather strong method to probably try to get this back into a remission. At that time, he told me about, they do have IPT, which is a lighter form of chemo, which supposedly is very effective, which I would consider. But there's also something I did not know about called dendritic cells, which is basically more of a natural system that would fight the cancer back. At that time, I was very optimistic. I felt very good about the interview I had here. I could not really disagree with anything the doctor said. As I said, I did research online quite a bit, and I don't think I know as much as the doctor, but I know at least enough to make a logical decision on how to treat my cancer or where to go. Today is my last day. I've been here for 2 weeks. All I can say is the hospital's been wonderful. Everybody here is absolutely wonderful. I actually almost hate to leave. I miss home, but the people here have been great. Dr. Garcia has been treating me wonderful. Dr. Perez has also talked to me as well. The theories they use, or the treatments they use here, are totally what I consider non-invasive, or they don't have side effects to them. Hypothermia, ozone, and the dendritic cells, as far as everything I know, is non-threatening to your body. It's not going to hurt your organs. And the dendritic cells are very promising on putting cancer in remission in a very natural way. So I made my choice. I came down here, and if anybody is looking to go to a clinic, I'd highly recommend that you do stop in here and consider this. I've had a great experience here, and I think it would be very much worthwhile to stop and take a look at here if you are considering alternative cancer treatment, especially if you're looking to go outside the United States. We only have the 3 basic options: chemotherapy, surgery, or radiation.